they'd done that lesson, and I flipped through, and it said June 2008. We would like to dedicate this book to Mrs. Fraunhofer, Mrs. Turp, Mrs. Schmidt, etc. And then it said we would also like to thank Reggie Rootman, author and educator, and Adora Speetalk for an inspiring video conference. So I was really thrilled that they sent me this anthology of first grade poetry. After the session, you can see they put it together really nicely. They had a picture of the student and a little bit about the student by their poems. So let's see. I loved. There was this one poem. It went. Let's see. Where is it? Oh yes, here it is. Brown by Brandon Bush. Brown crust, brown peanut butter, brown toys, brown houses, brown tree houses, brown fish, brown turtles. I like brown. And I was reading this, and it's a lovely poem, and I was thinking, I wonder how many brown turtles you've seen. And it was just a lovely, very, very creative thing to visualize. So that's one of that's one of the most fun things I think about doing video conferences, is when the students keep in contact and send me their work. That's always really fun. And that's another thing about video conferences, is it's not necessarily just connecting and then disconnecting after it's over. It is connecting, disconnecting, and having that meaningful relationship and having that correspondence afterward that can really be so fun. And so, are there any other questions? And I also want to hear from you, how many of you have video conferencing units in your classroom?
About 5.
They have some, they have nots here.
And what kind of content do you use on those units?
We're doing core algebras and biology, music, and language.
So algebra and biology? Okay, great. So yeah, it's always interesting to hear from teachers about what they do with their units. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just going to say, and I was reminded that we also do sports competitions as well.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't have video conferencing units, but what are some of your ideas for what would be helpful as far as what are you looking for in content?
In content. Do you all have any suggestions? No, they don't have any ideas.
Okay. Yeah, it's the same.
It's that arthritis again.
Yes, I know. And it looks like the arthritis is affecting a little more than the hand joint. It appears to be affecting brain as well. No, actually, that was a little offensive. I'm sorry about that. You are all very intelligent people. Yeah, considering your teachers.
Adora has a very wicked sense of humor. Hey, Adora, we're just about out of time. I would like you to tell a little bit about some of the people that you met a couple weeks ago when you were a featured speaker at the TED conference. Tell them what the TED conference is and who you got to hang out with.
That was really amazing. That was actually just about 2 weeks ago. And the TED conference, it stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design, but it's really expanded beyond that. They pretty much have speakers about every single topic. So I went there. It was kind of a last-minute thing, and I was invited to speak for 6 minutes. And some of the other speakers were Bill Gates and James Cameron, and so I was really thrilled to be able to speak on that stage. And there was also a ton of free food, although that's not the most important part. But so I got to meet, and I actually, and this is very embarrassing to me, but I actually made a little list back at the hotel of people I had met. And so I was able to meet, let's see, a real knight. Sir Ken Robinson is a very famous educator, and I asked him for some tips on getting knighted. And also James Cameron, I managed to snatch a picture, director of Avatar, and I also managed to say hello to Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon. And this is the most amazing thing, I think. I got to take a picture with Al Gore, who was also there, and I'm trying to think of who else. And Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple. So those were probably some of the top people I got to meet. That was really incredible. But even better than taking pictures and meeting people was seeing the speakers, who were really amazing, talk about this wide range of subjects and being one of the speakers. So that was a really incredible experience. And yeah, I just got back from that, actually. It was in California.
Well, we're very proud of you.
Thank you.
And we want your autograph.
Oh yes, definitely. And a question.
It's me again. I'm sorry to have to be the one that's asking all the questions, but I just looked at your book, and I was looking to where you live. Because you said you just got back from California. So are you on the East Coast?
No, actually, I am in Washington State. So you guys are in Alaska, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, great. It's funny. I've always wanted to go to Alaska, but I don't know when would be a good time to visit because winter would probably be a little cold, and I don't know. How cold is it outside right now?
Actually, it's warmer here than it is there.
Really?
It's really nice and sunny.
Adora, May is a good time to come up.
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep that
But you
in
know
mind.
what, this ASTI conference, I'm going to see if we can get you as a keynote speaker for this conference. Do you think that's a good idea?
Good idea.
It should be awesome.
Thank you.
Where in Washington do you live?
I live in Redmond. It's near Seattle.
Yeah. Okay.
You're just a hop, skip, and a jump from
I'm
us.
in Woodinville.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. And what school? What school are you at?
I'm not. I'm with Tanberg.
It's this
Oh,
guy right
really?
here. His name's JJ.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
I
Great.
do grants for Tanberg.
Great.
I didn't know we were neighbors.
Yes, that is excellent. We know who to call. So that is excellent. Nice to meet you. Great to know we have neighbors. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I really hope to see you again sometime soon, and it was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Dancing fingers, what age group is
Dancing
Did you hear that
Fingers-
question?
Yes, what age group is Dancing Fingers for? Well, Dancing Fingers is my second book. It's poetry, and it is for really all ages. Anybody who likes poetry, and you can force the people who don't like poetry to read it too. I'm sure they'll be okay with that. Because, well, people don't like poetry. You make them read the funny part. That usually is pretty good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, sweetie. Bye.
Bye, Adora.
Thank you.